Hi everyone, today I'm making champurrado. There is a lot of kinds of champurrados that I know because in Mexico City, if you go to Mexico City they call it one thing, if you go to Oaxaca they call it another. So I'm gonna give you the recipe that I know, okay? What it's called champurrado. So I have here the milk and I already turned the heat on. And I'm just going to add a little bit of cinnamon. And I'm going to add one of these tablets of chocolate. I'm pretty sure you can use regular chocolate, but if you want a real champurrado, you really need to find chocolate that's like this in tablets, okay? So I'm going to add it there. So while the milk is heating up, I have here half a cup of water and about 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, also known in Spanish as maicena. So I'm gonna add this here, and in some places of Mexico, they don't use maicena, they don't use cornstarch, they use masa. You know, the masa is the dough so that you can make tortillas with. Or they would use the powder corn flour. That's what they will use. But in my case, this is how my mom used to do it with cornstarch. So just mix it well. You don't want any lumps in this, because if you get lumps here, you will get lumps on your champurrado, okay? So if you want to use corn masa mix instead of the cornstarch, this is how it looks like. It's very different, you know. It has a very different texture. We use this in Mexico to make tortillas. So what you would do is that if you want to use this instead, you will use 1 cup of water and 4 spoons of corn masa mix, okay? So just to give you an idea, but it will be up to you which one you want to use for your champurrado. So I always try to give you the most options that I can, because not many people will know the same thing for the same name, okay? So just mix it all up and that's it. So now here's the milk again. It's been about 5 minutes. It's almost going to get to a boil, and you have to be very careful with milk, because if it comes to a boil and you're not here, you're gonna have a complete mess on your stove, I'm telling you. So now that it looks like it's going to boil, I'm just gonna wait a little bit more, and this is on high heat. Okay, now is the point where I am going to lower the heat. I'm just gonna make sure the chocolate, it's been dissolved. If you can see, it's dissolving. So in Mexico they use one of these things, is called a molinillo. I myself don't find any difference using a spoon or using a molinillo. The only difference is that it creates some foam on top, but that's it. And I mean, I'm gonna use it now just to show you how this is used. You just put your fingers here and you kind of, you know, just go like this, like, I don't know if you can see there, like this, you know, and it creates some foam on top, and then it's kind of on the bottom is like undoing the chocolate chunks. So now the chocolate, it's been dissolved, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take out the cinnamon, because it already do its job. Cinnamon has just an amazing nice flavor. So I'm just gonna take all these stuff out. If this would have been one piece, I wouldn't have to worry about it, but I didn't have any more cinnamon in the kitchen. Okay, now that I have taken all of the cinnamon out, I am going to add the cornstarch. I will give it another mix with the spoon, and then you don't want to add these just like that, and no. What you need to do is you need to have patience. So with one hand I'm going to use this, and if you were using a spoon, just kind of, you know, go around like this. So I'm just going to use this, and I'm going to pour it little by little. And what this will do is going to thicken this, which is called hot chocolate. You know, if you don't add nothing to it, only the chocolate and the cinnamon, it's called hot chocolate. But if you add this, it's now called champurrado, okay? Just so that you can know the difference. I added 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, but if you want, you can add more, and it's going to thicken it up more. But I usually go with medium consistency. I don't like it too thick. The last thing I'm going to tell you guys is that if you want to add sugar to this, you can. But usually it has so much chocolate that sometimes you don't need to use sugar. It's already sweet. It's already sweet. But it's up to your taste. One of the secret ingredients sometimes for sweetening this up, it's not sugar, it's maple syrup, okay? I'm just gonna leave this for about 2 more minutes in here, and then it's going to be done. I've served this in a typical Mexican pottery cup, which is made out of clay or something, I don't know. But I went out to the store and got some bread, and this is the typical Mexican breakfast in some places. Okay. I hope you enjoyed this video tutorial on how to make either hot chocolate or champurrado, which is just a few things that make it different. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. See you next time.